Tokyo is the final Asian stop for the US Secretary of State, while North Korea threatens war. Japan is 1,000 kilometers away and within range of a missile Pyongyang says it will use if it's provoked. John Kerry is meeting senior officials, including the foreign minister.
It's very important that China, Japan, South Korea and the US are all seen to be singing from the same hymn sheet, if you like. And also I think it's important if a missile were to fly over Japanese airspace, which I personally think is unlikely, but if it were to occur, then there would need to be coordination between the US forces in Tokyo or in Japan more generally and also the Japanese forces.
Earlier, Kerry met his Chinese counterpart as part of his whirlwind diplomatic mission aimed at preventing a Korean crisis. The US and China are important players in the so-called six-party talks. With Beijing's influence over Pyongyang, the Secretary of State was pushing for a commitment to peace.
China will work with other relevant parties, including the United States, to play a constructive role in promoting the six-party talks and to advance the implementation of the goals set out in the 19th of September joint statement of 2005.
That was the statement Secretary Kerry was looking for.
There's no question in my mind that China is very serious about denuclearizing. Today they made an unprecedented joint statement. They don't usually do that. Today the state counselor sat with me and he joined in making a statement and sending the same message.
But despite public commitments from China, in Pyongyang there is little sign of denuclearization. Instead, there's talk of war. On Saturday, crowds prepared for the birthday of the country's founder, Kim Il-sung. He led North Korea to war in 1950. Now his grandson is threatening another. Many international observers believe the North is preparing to conduct another missile test. With that in mind, the head of NATO was also on a high-profile visit, this time to the demilitarized zone between the two Koreas. He strongly condemned Kim Jong-un's recent threats of war and called for restraint that so far has been in short supply. Caroline Malone, Al Jazeera.